Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making a video on how to add email password login and also implement forget password and reset the password. Okay, so we'll start. The prerequisites for this video is I have created a project in Flutter and added to Firebase. Okay, so here you can check. Here I have added my app here. Okay, so first let's get started. First I'll show you my app, how I build the basic UI for the app. The project link will be in description, so you can check out there also. I'll show you my screen, how the app has been built. Okay. This is just the UI part. We'll add the functionalities later. Link the file, and here this is my emulator. Okay, this is Flutter emailer app. See, this is our sign up file. I have created a text. There are two buttons. These are three text forms, and this is a button. This is a button. Okay, two buttons here. This will be one for creating our user and then navigating to home page. This will be navigating to login page. Okay, and this three will be text fields, and the rest is just basic UI which I have created. I'll show you the login screen. This is our login screen. This is just basic some UI. This is some text, and here this will be one is email, one is password, and there we have got also three buttons. One is forget password, one this will be login button, and this will be going to sign up. Okay, if the user is not registered, and one is forget password. I'll show you that screen too. See, this is our forget password screen. This is some just basic UI. I have created one text form field. This field will be used to take email from the user. This will be a button, and this will be going to login page. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. First we'll go to our Firebase app. Okay, let's do it home as login. Okay, the login class. Here we'll go to email login. Here we'll go to authentication, and under authentication go to sign in method and enable the email password. I have already enabled it. If it is disabled, you can go here, edit configuration, and enable it. Okay, we'll do the email link passwordless sign in later. If you want a video on that, we can do that too. Please mention in the comments, guys. Okay, so let's go to users. Right now we have no users. First we have to create a user. So what we'll do, we'll go to sign up dot. Here I have written some code. This is just UI code. Okay, so we'll first go to the container. Okay, so this is our container. Here it is a row in which a text widget, and here this is an icon button, and here on press first will validate. Okay, form key dot current state dot validate means like it will take a key, and this is a whole form. It will take a key, and it will check whether the email and password are empty or not, and whether password matches or not. Okay, so that is all. So we have to implement is register method here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to create a new method down there. Here we're going to create a new method. Let's create it. Let's keep it of void type. Let's name it register. Okay, let's get it. Then we have to take here three input. One is email, one is password, and one is current password. So let's create three string. Email equals to, this email string will come from email text controller. Okay, I'll email controller dot text, and we'll trim it. This is for checking if it has some spaces left behind. Okay, then we'll create two more strings. One is password, one is confirm password. Sorry on the typos. String password equals to, this will come from password controller dot text dot trim. Okay, for any extra spaces if the users enter. Okay, another string unconfirmed password. Word will come from confirm password controller dot text dot trim. Okay, so yeah, we have created these three strings. Now we have to, what we have to do, we have to take this email. First we have to check whether both the email and password are same or not. Okay, so this will be done inside the validator thing. Okay, if it's validate, then only this is going to register method is going to be called. Okay, here I'll tell you here. which you have to done this current state dot validate. This checks whether the password, confirm password and password are same or not. Okay, if it's same, then it will come here. Okay, now we'll create a user. Let's put it in the try catch. This is try catch. Okay, we'll write here final. Okay, before using anything of authentication, we have to add the dependencies to Flutter. So let's first do that. Okay, so here we'll go and under your browser, search Firebase Auth Flutter. Okay, if you will search, this one link will appear. This is pub.dev link. Okay, just click on that, come under installing, you will see this dependencies. Just copy it. When you'll copy, you can go under pubsec.yaml file and you can paste it under Cupertino icons. Okay, two more dependencies we have to add. One is Firebase core. Okay, just copy it, paste it under this here, and one more dependency is Flutter toast. For any dependencies, just search that name. For example, Firebase core Flutter, it will come here, and I'll provide the link below. Just check it out. Okay, this is Flutter toast. We have added all these. Now you can use pubget. Okay, this will, if it exits with code 0, it is working. Okay, everything is fine. We can close it. Now in sign up, now we can create a user. This is the new one code. Before it was known as Firebase user, but as this dependencies have been upgraded, the Firebase user has been migrated to user. Okay, final user, we'll name it user. Look, this we will do it await. For await we have to use async. I'll tell you both. Await is used for it does not let the computer to go to next line until this returns it. Okay, for example, like we are retrieving something from Firebase and it takes time, so it will wait here until this is not done, and then it will move to the next line. So it is very beneficial here. I will write here await, and then right here let's create a Firebase Auth authentication. Okay, so for that we'll go to upwards. Here under class signup, we'll create an auth. Okay, instance of Firebase auth underscore auth. Let's name it this, equals to Firebase auth dot instance. Firebase auth dot instance. Okay, yes. So this will await, and what will it does? Await. It will create the authentication with the help of email and password. So this is one method we'll use. First we're going to create auth. This will Firebase auth dot, then here we'll use it, create user with email and password. See the first one here you have to pass two strings. One is email, one is password. This is here you have got two strings, so we'll use it, and then dot user. We are creating it of type user. Wait, okay, just do it here let's pass it into here, and then we can do it dot user. Okay, so here this line it will return a user. Okay, now let's check if we have got a user. If it has been done properly, we can take it to the next screen. Okay, so what here we'll write code like that. If you want to do any navigation progress bar or anything, you can do it here. Then we can set state. Okay, this set state is done to set the state, means to know the build that this has been changed or this changes have been done. Okay, this await is giving us error because we have to add async here. Sorry, we have placed it wrong. Let's place this here. Okay, so this error is gone. Okay, set state. There we go. Okay, so under this we'll do it. If user is not null dot, here you can check, here you can get anything of user like email and password if you want to pass it to the next string. Okay, we'll check it. If user is not equals to null, then you have to take it to the next string. So we'll do it later. Let's set it to do here. Next screen. Okay, so here we added a to do, and if we got any errors, then we can just print it. Error, then you can print it. Okay, so for printing you can use Flutter Toast. As I told you, this will show us any error if it is occurs on the screen to the user. This happens because of the dependency. If this is giving you some error, make sure to check the dependency that we have added in pubsec.yaml file. Okay, so message is error message dot to string. Okay, this should work. So here we have done the method of creating a user with email and password. Okay, now let's here add one more toast here. We can add it like user created, and then we'll take it to the next screen. User created. User is not null means user is created. Okay, then we'll take it to the next screen. We'll add the roots here later. Now as the sign up is done, now we can go for login. Okay, now let's go to login.art. One more thing on sign up screen, I guess. Let's check if any to do's are left. Okay, so here is one. Nope. We have to add a roots here, so let's start by adding roots. Okay, I don't want anything to be left behind. For the roots, you can use navigation here. Let's add one more file, dart file. Let's call it home file. Okay, let's create a home.dart. Let's just quickly add a class. Let's import first. Okay, I'll create the home file. Okay, so I have added a home file here. This is I have named the class home content. Okay, here I have added a gesture detector on the center. This is a text of logout button. Okay, and here it will do sign out. Okay, and it will take us to the next screen. So this is our navigation. If you know navigation in Flutter, this is how we use it. Navigator dot push replacement, then we'll pass the contacts. So let's use it here. Let's copy it and just change it in the sign up dot. If the user is created, then what we'll do, we'll push replacement. This replacement is used. There are two options. Push is just for pushing it, and replacement means it just clears this screen, means yeah, you can't come back. Okay, and we'll pass here home content. Okay, so this is when the user is created, it will show us user created and then take us to the home file. Okay, now let's pass this method to our icon button. Okay, so here it is. Here you have to pass it here under child icon on pressed. Okay, you can search Control F and search where on pressed method is given, and then you can paste it there. Let's call it on register. Okay, I think one more thing we need to do here that we have first will manually check whether password and confirm password are right or not, and then we'll throw error and toast it. Okay, so if password equals confirm password, then only we'll go it inside. Okay, else we can print passwords don't match. Okay, so what we'll do is Flutter Toast. Okay, it's a very handy thing, so I prefer to use it everywhere. This message, passwords don't match. Okay, so it's done. So our sign up method is completed. Now one more thing which is left to do is there is a button here. There is a gesture detector. This sign in now. This on tap, what should it do? It should take us to the sign in screen. So what we'll do here, we have navigator. Okay, we'll just copy it and we'll paste it here on the on tap method. Okay, and rather than home content, we'll take it to the login. Okay, yeah, let's import it. Import. So our class is imported, our sign up work is done. Now let's go to the login work. Here on login.dart. Okay, so here I have created widgets, few widgets as I have shown you earlier. Now what we are here going to do, close this, let's open this text. Here we have to first check whether a button is given. Okay, so I think it should be somebody where here. Okay, this is password controller container. Okay, yes, so here it is to do a given forgot password. This is for forgot password. First we'll do the forgot password later. First let's create a user. Let's create the sign in method. Okay, so yeah, this is login function. You can write a to do's and search to do, so it will show you what you have done. So yes, let's sign in the user. Okay, we have first it will check if the user is present, if the user email is present in authentication or not. If not, it will show us the error, else it will sign in. Okay, so let's write a method. Okay, we'll do it later. Let's first write a method here. Let's give it a name, sign in with email and password. Okay, email and password. Let's keep this capital. Okay, so this is a method. I think this method we should pass email and password as parameters, or okay, we'll take it. Okay, we'll take from the controllers. Here we have controllers, so we can take it from the controllers. Okay, let's write the code. First we'll wrap it under try catch. Make sure to wrap it under try catch, so it's always beneficial that it's very handy, it comes in handy. Okay, so let's create a user. Let's create it a final user. This here we'll write await. If you have checked my previous, okay, final user, here we'll use await keyword. Await is used for waiting until this whole this line is executed, then only it will move to the next line. First and for await you have to make the function type asynchronous. Okay, asynchronous. Await is here user. This is not imported, so let's import Firebase Author dart. Okay, and let's create a user Firebase. Let's create an instance of Firebase Auth. So what we'll do, we'll go here, final Firebase auth Firebase auth underscore Firebase auth equals to Firebase auth dot instance. Okay, so here we have done the auth. Okay, so now let's create await underscore Firebase auth dot. Here we have got one method, sign in with email and password. Sign in with email and password. Okay, so here it will require two strings, one is email, one is password. Okay, so we'll give it two strings, email and password. So for email, we'll go to email text controller, this email controller dot text, and we'll trim it. Okay, and same for the password. Password controller dot text dot trim, and this is a type user, so we'll wrap it and under user dot user where it should go. Okay, so we have written this file. I'll move it to the next line. This from email, so it will be easily visible. So we have done this. Now let's we have created and it will sign in. Now after that we have to check whether it is user is null or not, means like whether our work has been executed properly, and if it is executed properly we'll go to the next screen. Okay, we'll check it. If user is null, user is not equals to null, then here we'll do what will do, set state. You can set the state. Okay, navigator. This set state is not necessary, but okay, it helps. Let's copy that line rather than let's copy this, and this will take us to the home page. Okay, home content. Okay, so our sign up method is done. It was just easy and quick. Okay, this push replacement help us to not come back if we catch any errors. Let's write a toast to display it on the screen. Okay, it will be visible to you guys. Toast. Okay, and let's create a toast here also, that a user has been signed in successfully. If you want to get the UID of the user, there is one method. We have made a user, so user.uid. Okay, user, so that will help you get the UID. But here I'll just writing a text, hardcore text. Signed in successfully. Okay. And success. This work is done. We have one more thing, I guess. Let's pass this. Okay, method here. Just go sign in with email and password. This validate key will take care of it, and if the email is entered is wrong, this will show us the error. Okay, don't worry about it. Now on email we have to do one more thing, forgot password and sign up. Okay, there are two more buttons present on our screen, so let's go and check forgot password. Here to do forgot password, here we have to just take it to the next screen. Okay, so we'll copy this navigator code, we should it to forgot password, and here we'll push it to forgot password. Okay, this is done, and we have to add a navigation to one more thing, another button which is at the last, I guess. Yes, here, sign up. I'll remove this to do, and here, and rather than home content I'll tell sign up. So okay, this is done. Sign up is complete. Now login is complete, sign up is complete. Just one more thing, forgot password is remaining. Okay, in forgot password we have one text form, that is email controller, and then we'll send a mail. Okay, so we'll just check. This will be quick. Let's close this build here on the back, I guess, in the position. Let's search whether I have written that. Okay, so it's in the build function, in the text function, text widget here. Okay, so here we are validating text form field. Okay, so here this is reset password method. This is here it will go. Okay, and under icon button we'll just create a method here, reset password widget. Let's name it reset password. Okay, fair enough. Then we'll add the code. Okay, so for writing the code I'll go to first try and catch. My bad. Okay, try catch. Under try, we'll check. We'll write here await. Okay, then we have to create a Firebase auth method instance. So I'll create it here on the top. I always forget to write it before and I write it when I need it. Okay. Okay, so we have created a Firebase auth instance and initialized it. Okay, now we have underscore. Okay, for this await error, you have to add here asynchronize because await only works in asynchronous functions. Underscore Firebase auth. Then under in the Firebase auth, we have got a method send password reset email. Okay, send password resetting email, and here we have to pass the email. Okay, so I'll take the email here. We got it here. Let's create a string email. Write it only. Mail equals to underscore email controller. Okay, dot text dot to string, and here we pass the email and let's send it to the semicolon. Okay, and if we get any error, just let's print it on the screen. Okay, so we'll write a toast here. Flutter toast dot to toast will pass the message error. Okay, let's do it to string of its small. Okay, so our forgot password is done. One more thing here, we have to navigate it to the login screen. I'll just add here. There is our navigator. Okay, we can just check it here. Forgot password, paste it, remove the phone. Okay, so we'll just remove this, and here we'll go whether we have to go. Okay, back to sign in now. So login. Okay, this will take us to the login class. Let's import it. For importing, what you have to do is alt enter. Okay, we'll just import it. Okay, this is done. Is anything else left? We have to pass this reset password method, I guess. That is left. Just remove it. Reset password. Okay, so this reset password method. This thing, I think this is completed, and let's initialize it because I have not initialized it till now. Okay, so I'll go to main method and initialize. Cut it and paste it here under this void main method. We have created a new method. Okay, just remove this const and just press async. Alt enter. Sorry guys. Okay, let's try to create it again. Let's see if there are any errors. Okay, so here we are at our login screen. Now let's first go to sign up and create account. Okay, so I'll write an email here. Saral Jain 53@gmail.com. Give a password. I'll give password as password. Then confirm password. Okay, now let's do sign up. Okay, so here we have created a user and here is our logout button. Now let's try to log in with that user. First I'll click on logout. See, it takes us to the login page. Now let's enter the same email. Saral Jain 53@gmail.com. Give it a password. Now let's try to log in. Signed in successfully. Login function is working correctly. Now let's try to check forgot password. So we'll go to forgot password. Enter an email here. Let's enter email. Our same Saral Jain 53@gmail.com. Click on next. We have to add a toast here so that the user will know that the mail has been sent. But mail has been sent. Let's check our mail. Okay. I came to my Gmail. Let's switch to Saral Jain 53. Let's refresh. See, this mail has come from no reply. Okay. Now here we'll click on the link. Here we can set a new password. Let's change our password to password 2. Okay. Click on save. Okay. Now let's get back to here. We can click on back to sign in now. Okay. Now on email, let's try Saral Jain 53 @gmail.com. Let's first try to log in using our first password, that is password. Then we will enter the new password. See, here we have got an error, wrong password. Now let's add a 2 here, password 2, which is our correct one. It should sign in successfully. So our email password and reset password function is working correctly. Thank you so much guys for watching. If this video helps you, please like, subscribe and share. Please leave a comment below, as it will help the YouTube algorithm to make it visible to more people. Thank you guys.